On our website, mosthauntedlive.net. Finally, from Interactive for the moment, Paul says if the RAF personnel the team are contacting still think they are fighting the war, then as the team haven't identified themselves, would the pilots have classified information they don't wish to disclose to people unconnected to the base? I wonder. More from Interactive later. Paul, back to you.
Thank you, Julian. Well, of course, it is late at night. The team are operating under extreme circumstances, so apologies for some of the language you've heard this evening. Let's say good evening again to Phil Wyman, our paranormal investigator. Phil, you had a question from somebody in the audience, because we said how important sound is for this investigation.
I did. A young lady called Kelly asked me why we're not using EVP on this investigation, which is basically EVP, electronic voice phenomena, designed to capture spirit voices on audio devices. Of course, we are actually doing EVP experiments. We just don't need a separate device for capturing audio, because the guys in the truck, Arch for instance, can lift the audio off the video footage and analyse it that way and let us know if they've caught anything.
And we should thank everybody involved in that for Most Haunted Live, because again they're operating very quickly under very difficult circumstances. We've had some great stuff already, particularly, and I'd almost forgotten, so much has gone on, that very high-pitched noise which sounds incredibly forbidding when it's slowed down.
It does. We're not quite sure what it is. There seems to be all kinds of different noises in there, so if we can pinpoint it, that'd be fantastic.
Thank you for the moment, Phil. Well, the vigil continues, the investigation continues after this break. It's the penultimate part coming up of the penultimate night of Most Haunted Live, The Silent Town. Stay with us. Welcome back to Most Haunted Live, The Silent Town. The town in question is the abandoned, borderline derelict, former RAF base West Raynham in Norfolk. We have had an amazing night tonight. In fact, we've had an amazing 6 nights, and our investigation concludes tomorrow. We start on Living It at 8 with Most Haunted Live post-mortem, and then the investigation between 9 and midnight. Make sure you join us tomorrow and stay with us tonight until midnight. We are getting straight back to a hotbed of paranormal activity. It is the Officers' Mess and Yvette Fielding.
Thanks very much, Paul. Well, we're here in what I can only describe as one of the most frightening locations I think I've ever been to. Just purely the vastness of it is really quite extraordinary. Don't really know kind of what we're dealing with here from a ghost point of view. There seems to be all sorts of different characters, and one minute it seems very friendly, and the next minute something's being thrown at poor Kath, and so on. I also just want to say I won't be playing any more of that, the German noises and voices. I felt very, very uncomfortable about doing it, and I just think, for me personally, I didn't like it, so we won't be doing that again. Right. Just so you know, we've got Chris back on camera, Stuart's got the cable, Matt's behind him, we've got Kath, and we've got our audience member Alan, he's still with us, Matt and Kieran. Let's go and get Carl, but on the way let's pick up Simon and Chris. Which room are you in, Simon and Chris?
You see the torch right ahead of you?
Okay. Watch yourselves, guys. Come on out here, guys. All right, what did you experience in there?
We've actually quite a lot in there. We've had a lot of tapping. We've had, at one point, Simon and I were standing there, and we could have swore that somebody was coming to see us.
Really?
We had the foot, and it was heavy footsteps coming, walking right down the corridor, and we both stopped waiting for, we thought Guy or somebody was going to come in.
But no one there.
It stopped, so I came very quietly to the corridor to have a look, and there was nobody there.
Alan, where are you? Can you just shout, where are you, Alan?
I'm at the back.
You're at the back. Can you get him, Chris? Just explain, Alan, what did you experience when you were on the web camera with Chris?
We put out a call and we got some tapping sounds. When we went over to it, it stopped. When we walked away, it started up again. Then we got some cold spots, really freezing cold, and it sort of fanned out. And then Chris thought I was standing by the side of him talking, and I was about 5 steps away from him.
What do you think about the knocking sounds? Have you ever heard anything like it before?
No.
What do you think?
Not on cue.
No. What do you think?
It's bizarre.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Right, let's go get Carl. Keep your torches off as best you can.
Okay.
Just to get the atmosphere of the place.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Everybody all right?
Yes.
Try and go as nice and gently, and don't talk amongst yourselves. Concentrate. what we were hearing as well was, just coming to the advert break, we said, might as well try it again. Shall I try it again?
Try it again.
I shouted out, will you help us? And me and Kieran heard, no.
Wow.
It was so clear.
It was very clear.
But nobody else heard it, just me and you. Oh, did you hear it, Kat?
As well as the three of us
Okay,
heard that.
yeah. Right, I'll do it again. Will you help us? Will you help us? Oh, let's go get Carl. Nice and steady, because there's no light. Nice and steady. Carl, it's only us. Oh, this is creepy. This is creepy. Carl? Which room is it? Carl? You alright, Stewie? Chris?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Carl? It's only us. Carl, it's only us. Carl?
I'm going back.
Okay. No, he's alright.
You okay?
Oh. Oh. You look so handsome.
I'm an embarrassment to anyone who's ever worn a uniform. I apologise.
Why? What happened? What have you been doing? Hey? You alright?
Yeah.
What's happened? Oh, let me look at you. Oh, you look lovely. Sorry.
I came out here. I heard people walking up and down. But I heard... Stupid, I know no German has ever been on this site.
Yeah.
I heard German voices. I thought...
We played out some German voices.
No, it wasn't you playing it out. I'd have heard you speaking. It wasn't that. It was here. It wasn't echoing. It was here.
You mean
What
like
was it?
conversation?
It was, yeah, it was like, but walking. It was walking.
Was it?
Like people, and then I came over here and I walked into one of these rooms. I forget. And what was it down there? It might have been down there. And I had this. I stood in there and I turned my torch off. And if you turn around and if you're me, this is what I had.
Oh God!
Like somebody standing right next. I legged it and I came straight back in here and I barricaded myself in.
Ah.
And the trouble is that then that wardrobe started opening.
Oh no! While you were in here.
When I barricaded that in, that started, so I had to run back out again. But then it started again out there. I mean, Guy came up at one point to let me know what was going on. But it wasn't that, it was a different... Sorry, I've moved all the furniture.
No, you haven't. Come on.
But there was like a week, I was getting drained. I was sitting in there just getting worse and worse and worse.
Oh. Well, you're all right now. We're here now.
I'm going to take this uniform off because I feel a fraud.
Well, you're not a fraud.
I am
Don't
a
be
fraud.
silly.
For wearing it.
You're not.
And I apologise.
I would like to make a suggestion now that we've got everybody. I would like to make a suggestion that somebody comes and joins us. I think we should do a Ouija board here. This is supposed to be the most haunted room in this place. I think we should do a Ouija board here in this room. We've got Alan, our audience member, but I think somebody else to join us. So I would like to suggest that Arch, the voice of God, Arch,
yes, Yvette.
I think you should come and join us. I think everybody would like to know what you're like, and you sort of are the voice of God as far as most haunted is concerned, so I think you should come and join us here.
I'm not so sure about that, Yvette, to be honest. Two reasons. I'm not going in that building, and I'm a bit busy here, Yvette.
Right,
so
okay.
can I make that decision
Yes,
instead?
all right, you make that decision, yeah.
Julian Clegg.
No. I've only just got over the coffin last year, Arch.
Stand by to fly solo in the hangar. Paul Ross.
Oh, no, no, no.
Please make your way to the officers' mess as quickly as you possibly can. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thanks very much, Arch. So Paul Ross is joining us here.
Thanks for nothing.
We're going to set that up. it's back to Julian or it's back to an advert break. I'm not sure what's happening, but we're going to get ourselves sorted here and wait for Mr. Paul Ross to join us.
Thank you,
Okay, guys,
Yvette, and Paul making his way off to the location right now. We'll see how he gets on with that. And of course, shortly between now and midnight, we'll be deciding who goes out with the investigation team as well. It's all on the way, but whatever you do, don't go away. Welcome back to Most Haunted Live from West Raynham in the heart of cold and windy Norfolk. It's been a dramatic night, night 6 of 7, and as we just discovered,